joining us once again on Jeopardy. Our champion, Scott Riccardi, was certainly challenged in yesterday's game, with his closest opponent coming up with 23 correct responses against Scott's 24. But in the end, Scott emerged a four-game champion, which means today he's going for that all-important fifth win that would lock him up a spot in the next Tournament of Champions. But first, he'll have to get past Sarah and Rahul. Good luck, players. Let's get to work in the Jeopardy round. Here are your categories. We'll start with American history. Then we have some sporty stuff, followed by We Are Literary Family, How Now, Dow Jones 30 symbol, then Number Please, and finally, a little straight talk. Scott, what first?
American history for 600.
Answer. Daily double, right?
Oh, just like that, the daily double.
You have nothing to wager, Scott, but we'll let you wager up to 1,000.
I'll make it 1,000.
Here's your clue in American history. Around 1870, unbranded strays gained this moniker from the name of a Texas rancher negligent in marking his calves. Scott?
What is Mustang?
Sorry, no. His name was Samuel.
No,
Maverick.
it's not
We're the word
Mustang. We are looking for
So you're in the
Maverick.
red. Select again.
American history 800.
In 1994, these two longtime political opponents and friends both left American public life for good. Sarah?
Who are Reagan and Tip O'Neill?
Right.
American history 400.
In 1899, William McKinley became the first president to ride in an auto, one driven by F.O. Stanley and powered by this. Sarah?
What is steam?
Correct.
American history for 1,000, please.
In 1865, Mary Surratt was executed by the U.S. government. In 1953, she became the next woman to suffer that fate. Scott?
Who is Rosenberg?
Ethel Rosenberg is correct.
Literary family 600.
People also ask on Google,
Wait,
what is the
Scott's
correct
last
pronunciation
name?
of this family of
Riccardi,
bears?
yes,
And
Scott
always
Riccardi.
religious? Scott?
What is Berenstain?
Yes.
Literary family 800.
This author opened a book with, a long time ago, Pa and Ma and Mary and Laura and baby Carrie left their little house in the big woods. Rahul?
Who is Ingalls Wilder?
Yes.
Family for 400.
In 1846, poems by Kerr, Ellis, and Acton Bell were actually the poems by three sisters in this family. Scott?
What is Bronte?
Correct.
Literary family 1000.
John Galsworthy's saga about this family is soon to get no less than its third glossy BBC PBS adaptation. Sarah?
What is the Forsyth Saga?
Can you say that again?
The Forsyth Saga?
No. Scott or Rahul?
So
Sarah,
close.
the
Forsyth is what we're looking
the
for.
Forsyth Saga. Back to you, Scott.
Straight talk 600.
Straight off for 600.
You're holding a Jack, 10, 8, and 7 and hoping to draw a 9 for one of these? Lots of luck. Scott?
What is a straight flush?
No, we are looking for
Sarah or
inside
Rahul?
straights.
You're trying to draw to an inside straight. Back to you, Scott.
Straight talk 800.
Straight off for
As two
800.
words, it's a punk subculture that eschews booze and drugs. As one word, it's a drawing tool. Scott?
What is straight edge?
Yes.
What's straight edge?
Straight
Straight off for 1,000.
This three-word phrase, meaning simple and direct, is the title of a Thelonious Monk album. It's called Straight No Chaser.
Straight no chasers
Scott.
we're looking for. Straight
How Now,
in
Dow
quotation
Jones 30
marks.
symbol for 600.
KO is a knockout of a symbol for this brand that stays liquid.
Coca-Cola we're looking for.
Scott?
30 symbol for
Dow Jones for
800.
800.
TRV means this company with assurances of insurance. Sarah?
What is
What's
Travelers?
Travelers?
Right.
Sporty Stuff 200.
Sporting stuff
This
at
alliterative
200.
apparatus used in Olympic women's gymnastics is 16.4 feet long and is raised 4.1 feet from the floor.
What's the balance
What's
beam?
the balance beam?
Sporting
Correct.
stuff for
Sporty
400.
Stuff 400.
This San Diego Padre amassed crazy hitting stats, like a career .302 with 2 strikes and .415 facing Hall of Famer Greg Maddux.
Totally
That's
weird
the
is
great
what we're looking
Tony
for.
Gwynn. And we have a close game with just $400 separating our players. I hope it continues. Rahul Kath is a law student from Brooklyn. And Rahul, I'm told that Jeopardy is not the most exciting thing you're doing today.
No, it's not. I'm actually going to a Beyonce concert later.
Wow.
I mean, if you want to come, you can, but...
Well, that's nice. I'm going to wear this. Is that okay?
Yeah, I have a cowboy hat in my trunk, so I'll give it to you.
Enjoy the show, Rahul. Sarah Mulligan is a lawyer from New York City who played Quiz Bowl back in the day in 8th grade, right?
Yeah, last time I was on a quiz competition, it was 8th grade. We had a big countywide tournament, and it was between my school and another team. And it was down to the final question, and it came up, and I knew the answer, which was great. But I blurted it out, and we lost and got disqualified. So I lost the thing. It was me and 3 boys on the team. Not good, so.
So you've learned not to just yell out responses on the Alex Trebek stage.
I hope so.
I want you to have better memories today. We're going to try to make that happen. Our champion is Scott Riccardi, an engineer from Somerville, New Jersey. Now, of course, Scott, you're a celebrity for your 4-game at least appearance on Jeopardy, but you had some minor notoriety in college as well?
Yeah, so my first week of college, there was a whole carnival out on the quad for my dorms, and there was like a bunch of free stuff and like inflatable bouncy castle type things, and there was free cherry Italian ice, which of course I partook of. And a few weeks later, imagine my surprise when emblazoned across the very front page of our school website is a little international student thing where they used that as a stock photo, and my mouth was completely red from cherry Italian ice.
And so it looked like a gory scene?
Like a transfer student from like Transylvania.
Well, I'd love to see that picture later, Scott, but first we have to get back into the round. Sarah's going to make the next selection for us.
Sporty stuff for 600, please.
All right. In
Swiss
swimming,
up for
the butterfly
600.
stroke is performed with this mammal-named kick.
No, 800.
Sarah,
Yeah,
There's a
600.
dolphin kick.
That's it.
Was it
Sporty
dolphin
stuff,
kick?
800.
Spoil stuff for
This
800.
Yukon star had an intense spring in 2025, playing on her first national championship team and being picked first in the WNBA draft. Rahul.
Who is Caitlin Clark?
No.
Not Caitlin Clark. Paige Bueckers, we're
Back to
looking
you, Sarah.
for.
Sporty
Spoil
stuff
stuff
for
for 1,000.
There are triple and even quadruple versions of this figure skating jump that bears the first name of its Norwegian inventor.
Was
Good
Axel.
for 1,000.
Number please, 600.
Number please was
Number of
600.
points a team gets for a safety in the NFL.
Was 2.
What is 3?
Sorry, no. Rahul.
What is 1?
Also incorrect. Sarah.
What is 2?
Right in the middle, it's 2 points for a safety.
American History.
American history for
200.
200.
In 1739, to stem counterfeiting, he used his Philadelphia printing office to produce notes with a raised leaf pattern.
Who was Franklin?
Who is Franklin?
Yes.
Literary family for 200.
Literary family for 200, please.
George R.R. Martin wrote, "One in this family always pays his debts. I think I will try and sleep. Wake me if we're about to die."
Lannisters, we're looking for it.
Debts. Sarah?
Dow Jones 400, please.
Doing symbol for 400.
SHW is this brand that paints the town red, or another color of your choice. Scott.
What is
Was Sherwin-Williams?
That's
Dow Jones
Dow
for
Jones
1,000.
HON is this company that's into aerospace and also industrial automation, which doesn't sound like a scary pairing at all.
Honeywell's we're looking for.
HON is Honeywell. Scott?
Number please for 800.
In myth, this many champions went against Thebes after Oedipus died.
Was 7.
Scott?
What is 7?
7 against
Number
Thebes.
please
Number
for
for
1,000.
This rare isotope of uranium is the only naturally occurring fissile material, so be careful out there.
Uranium 235 is what we're looking for.
Back to you, Scott.
Number please for 400.
This Apollo mission put the first humans on the moon.
Was 11.
Scott?
What is
Number please for 200.
Number for 200.
Baskin Robbins started out offering this many flavors. Now the company has 1,400 plus.
Was
What's
31.
31?
Yes.
Straight talk.
Straight
400.
top for 400.
To vote this is to cast a ballot solely for candidates of a single party.
Was
what is
straight
straight
ticket.
Yeah.
Straight talk for
Straight talk
200.
Hope you're walking this slim 3-word path of honesty and virtue.
Was
Wow.
straight and narrow. That last
That's
clue.
it. And we'll go back to the Dow Jones one more time. BA isn't Bank of America, but speaking plainly, is this company.
What is Boeing?
Boeing?
EA is Boeing. Those two correct responses get you almost back to the starting line, but we'll take care of that, I'm sure, in Double Jeopardy. You'll select first when we come back.
Whilst Mahal's gonna start first in Double Jeopardy, so he's not off to good starts.
You might take something for your heart or your joints. So why wouldn't you take something for the most important part of you, your brain? Prevagen for your brain.
Many people with stubborn acne come to me after wasting money on products that don't work. Proactive routines kill acne-causing bacteria at the source.
Shop now at proactive.com to get your free gift of purchase.
I don't want Ronald to be late for his fiancé show, so let's hurry and get underway with Double Jeopardy. The new categories are, first, Sketches Give Stitches. Then we have Old Reviews, Earth Science, French Proverbs, then Take a Long Walk. Ooh, off a not-so-short pier. Rahul, where to?
Let's do sketches for 400.
Keenan Thompson and Amanda Bynes got their starts on this Nickelodeon sketch show with an opening song by TLC. Scott.
What is all that?
Correct.
Sketches for 1200.
She did some amazing work as publicist Liz B on Kroll's show. That's Jenny Slate.
Jenny Slate is what we're looking
Sketches
for.
1600.
Some of its early sketches were The Wrath of Farrakhan, Homeboy Shopping Network, and Homie D Clown. Scott.
What is it?
Was it Living Color?
Sketches
Sketches
for
for
2000.
2000.
Here's Robin Thede.
I play roles like the philosophizer and conspiracizer Hertep, Dr. Hadassah Olayinka Ali Youngman pre-PhD, and the con artist 3-year-old baby Annie on this sketch show I created.
Was it Black Lady Sketch Show?
That's it. You're out of the hole.
Thank you.
Sketches for 800.
This guy played Vincent Price, Herb Welch, and of course Stefan on Saturday Night Live. Scott.
Who's Bill Hader?
Who's Bill Hader?
Science
Science for 1200.
If Norman Bowen's headstone is made of this hard rock, he'd want you to know it's magmatic. His position in a long-running debate. Debate about the
Good
origin
night
of
is what we're
plants.
looking for. Earth Science for 1600.
Science for 1600.
Answer, a daily double. How do you feel about Earth Science?
4,000,
What do you wanna
please.
wager?
Let's do 4000.
Okay, going for 10,600. Here's your clue, Earth Science. On a global scale, this process of heat transfer sees warm air rise and cold air sink, driving much of weather and climate.
Was convection.
Yes, and it takes you to 10,600.
Take a long walk for
Take a
1200.
long walk for 1200.
This wild author has said that much of the journal she kept while hiking the Pacific Coast Trail was about how much my feet hurt.
Chill
Cheryl
straight is
Brady
what we're looking for.
Wild. Scott?
Long walk.
Take
for
it long walk for
1600.
1600. Oh,
The other daily double.
well, he's not gonna get to do a double.
Could be an opportunity, or you could be risking your lead here, Scott. How big do you want to go?
Let's do 5,000.
All right. 15,600 if he's right, and take a long walk. Very few have walked the entire length of this route that runs 19,000 miles from Argentina to Alaska via the perilous Darien Gap. Scott?
What is the Pacific Coast Highway?
No! The Pan American
All the way
Highway!
from Alaska to Argentina. So you lose some ground there. Closer game.
Earth science for 2000.
Earth science for 2000.
The first of the structures called these vents, the hot springs of the ocean floor, was discovered in 1977. Scott?
What are thermal vents?
No.
No!
Sarah or Rahul?
Not thermal vents.
Back
Hydrothermal vents
to
is
you,
what we're looking
Scott.
for.
Long walk.
Long one for 2000.
Since the 9th century, pilgrims, both religious and non, have walked this network of Iberian routes known as the Way of St. James.
Camino de Santiago is what we're looking
Scott,
for.
two now.
Old reviews 1200.
Old reviews
The
for
1994
1200.
review of the album Illmatic. This 20-year-old New Yorker captured street life in all its emotional complexities.
was Nas.
Rahul.
Who is Nas?
Was Nas. Old reviews for 800.
From 1891. This man's gates of hell rendered the battle of the sexes with a force no sculptor has hitherto equaled.
Who was
Scott.
Roden?
Correct.
Old reviews 1600.
Old reviews for
H.L.
1600.
Mencken said his Sister Carrie was the ancient story of the seduced village maiden purged of all its pecksniffery.
Who was
Who is
Dreiser?
Dreiser?
That's right again.
Old reviews
Old reviews for
2000.
2000.
An 1889 article about this New York dining establishment called it the most famous in America.
Was something
What is the
articles.
Good for 2,000.
Old reviews 400, please.
In
Old
1890,
reviews for
art critic
400.
Albert Aurier praised his skies, which at times expose radiating torrid solar disks.
Van Gogh is
Think
what we're
about
looking
starring
for.
right there. He was a fan of Van Gogh. Back to you, Sarah.
Short pier 400.
Short
please.
pair for 400.
Notable for its two-tier construction, Scheveningen Pier in the Netherlands juts 1,200 feet from the Hague coastline into this body of water.
Was the North Sea?
What is the North
Pier
Sea?
for 1200.
Not so short pier 1200.
After losing a bet, this future mayor and senator attended the 1978 opening of San Francisco's Pier 39 in a bathing suit.
Who was Feinstein?
Yes.
Not
Not
of
so
not
Pier
so of a
1600.
not so Pier
You'll
for
find the
1600.
whalebone pier seen here at Umhlanga Beach in Durban, this country's largest seaport.
South Africa is what we're looking for.
Not so short
Not
pier
so
2000.
Pier for 2000.
Denmark's Kastrup Pier, aka the Snail, ends in a circular swimming area that juts into this strait. That's Sweden over yonder.
Was the
Was it
Orsund.
That's correct. Well done.
French
French
power
power,
for
1200.
1200.
Chien qui aboie ne mord pas familiarly tells us one of these doesn't bite. Rahul.
More
What
specific,
is a dog? Sleeping dogs?
No.
not sleeping dogs. Barking dog is what we're looking for, like Banana
French Proverbs
does.
1600.
French Proverbs for
De
1600.
mauvais grain, jamais bon pain means from bad grain, never this two-word outcome.
Was good bread.
Scott.
What is good bread?
Correct.
French Proverbs for
Proverbs
2000.
Il n'y a pas de fumée sans feu is equivalent to this, meaning there's a reason why people are talking about something.
Was this no
There-
smoke
what is there
without
no smoke
fire?
Without fire.
Yeah, that's correct. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yes, where there's no smoke, there's fire. Proverbs for 800.
Like make a mountain out of a molehill, to faire d'une mouche un éléphant is to make an elephant out of this insect. Scott.
What is an ant?
No. Sarah or Rahul?
Not ants.
Mouche.
Flies, we're
Fly.
looking for.
Rahul, back to you.
Proverbs for 4.
French Proverbs for 400.
Basically telling you to sleep on it. La nuit pour conseil literally means this brings counsel.
Was the
What is
night?
the night?
Right.
Pier
Let's
800.
try not so Pier for
In the
800.
30s at California's Santa Monica Pier, the Peterson belt is now standard issue equipment for people with this job.
Was the
What is
lifeguard?
lifeguard?
Yes.
Take a long walk for 800.
Da da dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy da da da. Thus proclaimeth the Proclaimers in a 93 hit about walking this tidal distance.
500 miles is what we're looking for. Take a long walk for
Long walk
400.
400.
Fitness trackers by this Google-owned brand raise a big question for many users. If my steps aren't tracked, did my walk even happen?
Was Fitbit?
Fitbit? You got it.
Earth Science 800.
Earth size for
Spring
800.
B's, higher than usual, happen because the sun adds its gravitational pull to that of the moon.
What
What
tides?
are tides?
Now last
Tides is
clue.
right. Here's the last clue in Earth science. Derecho, a strong wind moving in a line across the Great Plains, was coined in contrast to this wind that twists and spins.
Tornado is what we're looking for.
Scott,
Final
you're
Jeopardy
heading into Final
time.
Jeopardy. The category for you three is
Ancient builders is what the Final Jeopardy category. Ouch. Oh, it's not sports. Nope, nope. I missed the spot. What? Oh.
Builders in Final Jeopardy today. Here's the clue. A 2nd century inscription in northern England records that the gods imposed the necessity of keeping intact the empire on this man. 30 seconds. Good luck.
Oh. What's Hadrian? What Hadrian? What's Hadrian?
We'll start with Rahul Kak with $3,800 in front of him and a response of, I don't know.
No
I give you
one.
credit for that, Rahul. What did you wager?
6001, he drops to
$21.99. But you got a runner-up prize to spend on merch at the Beyonce show. Sarah's in second place with $5,400. Her response?
No one also, nope.
You'll lose
21, she drops to $31.99.
Scott Riccardi is the champ with $12,000. But is he correct in final today?
I said, who is Adrian?
Yes,
got it! Yes!
What did you wager, Scott? Not much room to
$500 is to $12,500.